In 2001, developer Bizarre Creations released Metropolis Street Racer for the Sega Dreamcast. While on the outside, MSR looks like your standard street racing game, and for the most part is, what made it stand out was the Kudos system, which is the currency of the game. You would earn Kudos by completing challenges or performing certain tricks like drifting. Of course, if you failed the challenge or slam into another car or wall, you'd lose the Kudos you were racking up. As you'd progress, completing challenges and earning Kudos, you would unlock new cars and tracks that spanned across very accurate digital representations of London, Tokyo, and San Francisco. MSR was a fairly big hit for the Dreamcast and seemed ready for a second outing. However, more than likely due to the slow death of the Dreamcast, Bizarre Creations' next outing with cars and Kudos would be a launch title for the Big Green, the spiritual successor, Project Gotham Racing. When the original Xbox first came out, Project Gotham Racing was one of the games my friends and I rented over that weekend to see how good the library was. Of course, Halo won out everything in the end, but that's how it usually goes. However, I haven't really played this game since then, but thanks to my good friend and patron Stefan's request, we're diving back into the world of Project Gotham Racing just to see how well this game holds up today. Right off the bat, you'll probably notice that, besides that it's still a racing game, PGR shares a lot in common with its Dreamcast forefather. The game is mostly single-player focused, with the emphasis on going for the Kudos than just straight up trying to take the top spot. You have a few modes, most are pretty standard like Quick Race and Time Attack, but there's also Arcade Race, where you have to maneuver through cone gates while trying to beat the clock, earning a medal if you succeed. Then there's the heart of PGR, the Kudos Challenge mode. Here you'll test how skilled of a driver you are by completing a series of racing challenges designed to improve your performance, with some challenges having you go for speed as well as style, either trying to complete as many laps within a certain time limit, beating an opponent in a one-on-one race, or how many stylish moves you can pull off, to name a few. Earning these medals and Kudos points is how you'll unlock new cars, tracks, and paint jobs for your cars. Lastly, there's a split-screen multiplayer mode where you and up to 3 others race for either how many completed laps or how much Kudos is earned. Control-wise, the cars drive pretty smoothly with a decent blend between that arcade style and the more simulation type that you would see in a racer like Gran Turismo. Which is good considering that the meat of this game is how well you can perform all the stylish tricks to earn Kudos. Something I'm sad to say, I'm not very good at. Me, personally, I'd prefer if PGR wasn't so much about the tricks, but again, that's my opinion. PGR still has wonderful gameplay, especially for those who are big into drift racing and pulling off stylish tricks. Visually, PGR is really impressive for a Big Green launch title. Just like MSR on the Dreamcast, PGR's digital representations of San Francisco, Tokyo, London, and New York City look fantastic, even if you're blazing through the streets at around 100 miles per hour. The cars also look wonderful with a variety of different models from many real-life car manufacturers from all over the world. For audio, there really isn't that much voice acting, save for the announcer. However, the music is a nice selection of rock and techno dance beats of the time, with each city consisting of 3 radio stations each. If you're not a fan of what's playing though, you can rip your own music to the Xbox's hard drive and create your own digital CD mixes to enjoy. Project Gotham Racing was a great launch title for the Big Green at the time and holds up pretty well today, even if you're terrible at pulling off those Kudos moves. It may be a bit bare bones compared to other racing games that had come out later, but it's still a fun nostalgic trip to take, especially with its cheap price. Of course, seeing as how Microsoft needed franchises for their brand new console, Project Gotham Racing would continue for quite a while, with a sequel heading on the Big Green about 2 years later. But that's for... you know what I'm gonna say. So for now, this is the Dali Popka saying, as always, stay green, my friends. I'll see you next time. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode and want more of me and the Big Green, then click that subscribe button and the bell to get notified when new content arrives. I want to say a special thank you to my patrons for helping not just the channel grow, but me as a creator. You have my forever thanks. If you're interested in the channel and would like to help it grow further, consider becoming a patron today. For the cost of a soda or an item on the dollar menu, you can help myself and the channel provide the best source of Big Green programming and more. Once again, all the thanks and love.